Chapter 10, Part 7, The Social Cognitive Perspective on Personality. The idea that a person's conscious thought processes in different situations strongly influence his or her actions is one important characteristic of the social cognitive perspective on personality, which differs from the psychoanalytic and humanistic perspectives in several ways. It relies heavily on experimental findings. It emphasizes conscious self-regulated behavior. It emphasizes that our sense of self can vary depending on our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in a given situation. Albert Bandura is best known for his now classic research on observational learning from Chapter 5 and his more recent research on self-efficacy found in Chapter 8. Both theories or topics are reflected in his personality theory called social cognitive theory. Social cognitive theory emphasizes the social origins of thoughts and actions, but also stresses active cognitive processes and the human capacity for self-regulation. Bandura's research has shown that we observe the consequences that follows people's actions, the rules and standards that apply to behavior in specific situations, and the ways in which people regulate their own behavior. Reciprocal determination, or determinism, is a model proposed by Bandura that explains human functioning and personality as caused by interaction of behavioral, cognitive, and environmental factors. Beliefs of self-efficacy. Collectively, a person's cognitive skills, abilities, and attitudes represent the person's self-system. The most critical elements influencing the self-system are our beliefs in self-efficacy, the degree to which we are subjectively convinced of our own capabilities and effectiveness in meeting the demands of a particular situation. We acquire new behaviors and strengthen our beliefs in self-efficacy in particular situations through observational learning and mastery experiences. Developing self-efficacy begins in childhood, but it continues as a lifelong process, with each stage of the lifespan presenting new challenges. Evaluating the social cognitive perspective on personality. The key strength of the social cognitive perspective on personality is that it is grounded in research, in learning, cognitive psychology, and social psychology, rather than on clinical impressions. However, some psychologists feel that this approach applies best to laboratory research. They feel that clinical data, rather than laboratory data, may be more reflective of human personality. The social cognitive perspective has been criticized for its limited view of personality. It focuses on very limited areas of personality: learning, the effects of situations, and the effects of beliefs about the self, and ignores unconscious influences, emotions, and conflicts. By emphasizing the self-regulation of behavior, the social cognitive perspective places most of the responsibility for our behavior and for the consequences we experience squarely on our own shoulders.